Hi, and well done to all of you for being selected today on your leadership day. I believe from John that you're all working towards senior group leader in the next 12 to 18 months, and I think that's absolutely epic. Well done to you all. I think it's fantastic. I think when you make a commitment and you start working towards a life that you're promising yourself or you've promised yourself, I think it's a really epic and wonderful thing to do. Don't overthink it, and don't regret what you've not done or you could have done. Let it go. Absolute waste of time. Really dare yourself to have a real good go at working towards this life that you want, that you've promised yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And let things, how can I explain this? You're never going to be motivated all the time. As in, you're going to have a great day today. You're going to come away. You're going to be fired up. You're going to be like, whoa, I can do this. And 2-3 days time, that motivation is going to ebb away. It's a natural thing with all of us. Every time you go to an event, whoa. And then a couple of days later, real life looms again. So understand that you're never going to be motivated every day. There's nothing wrong with you if that's not the way you feel. But what you need to do is learn to be consistent and learn to be disciplined with building your business. That's something Jimmy and I have learned over sorry, my dog's there. Psst, get away. That's something we've had to learn to do. And I'd say to you today, I presume you're going to be doing some goal setting and, how you're actually going to achieve these SGL targets. Well, dare to dream, dare to fantasize about what you want to live and how you want to live your life. None of us were born with a silver spoon in our mouth. Very few people are. We've not had legs up in life. I know, I finished school. I didn't get to go to university, but I dared to create a life with Jimmy where we thought, no, we want more than this. We're here for such a short time. Let's have the best life we can. And if we have to do some straight up hard work and, be ambitious and be hungry for what we want, that's goddamn what we're going to do to change the life of our lives and our children's lives. So I think sometimes you've just got to have honest chats. I think one of the hardest things, there you go, one of the hardest things to ever come to terms with is when you have that honest chat with yourself, that the thing that's actually stopping you is you. I think that's one of the most difficult conversations anybody can ever have. I can't tell you the amount of times that Jimmy and I have had that conversation. We had a 2-year-old when we started this business. I've been pregnant during this business. I've worked full time. I've had a newborn. I've been through the toddler, what they call terrible twos with toddlers. I had 2 babies within 18 months. I've led a large team of people. We've been through teenagers, GCSEs, all of that stuff that you're going to tell me that this is the reason that you can't build your business. You can. This is where you need to be really honest with yourself and say, I do want this. I need this. I'm having this. So all of those obstacles that I put in my way, I'm going to be honest and I'm going to remove them. And I think the only piece of advice, the one thing that I would say would be the most useful is to be successful at anything in life, and not just utility warehouse, but getting a degree, going for a promotion, being great at sport, whatever it is. To be successful at anything, you have to do something that most people won't do, and that's be consistent. And I think when you look at how can I be consistent with my UW businesses, be really honest that it's something that you do every single day. I've just actually genuinely made myself laugh on the way home. I've just done the teenage pickup on a Sunday morning after all their parties, because I don't have a social life anymore, they do. And I've just, on the way back, I automatically did a follow-up call, and my son said to me, that's my drama teacher you're ringing. And I said, I know, because it's that automatic thing now of 20 years of being in the car when you're snatching 10 minutes of conversation with a very tired teenager who's not talking to you, is that you do a follow-up call it doesn't matter how busy you are, there's always a point in the day that you can build your business on the busiest of busiest days. And I think that's where you've got to have that discipline, that consistency of doing your CPA. If you want senior group leader within 12 to 18 months, there's no reason why it can't happen. So if you're doing your CPA every day, it keeps you on track. It keeps you focused on what you're trying to do, which is obviously introduce new team members, introduce customers. It's getting your team to be where they want to be. So I would follow the system of CPA as a commitment. This is how I'm going to build my business every day. Now, you're there today. I know you're probably going to be doing goal setting. I know you're probably going to be doing some mindset stuff, practical stuff as well, how to recruit. But if you sat there and you've still got that little, inner voice, that little, I don't know if it's for me, I don't know if I can actually do it. The only thing I would say is life isn't given to us, as in, like, if you weren't ready for this, you wouldn't have been given the opportunity. So just always keep that in mind. If you weren't ready, you wouldn't have been given this opportunity. Sometimes that's the, getting out your own way, is going, yeah, I can do this. And you're amongst the right people. I think you can change an energy in a room. If you're in a room full of go-getters and ambitious people who are into personal growth and personal development, the conversation is different, and you'll start to notice that now, is who you spend your time with, who you're filling your head with and stuff like that. So I think today, take in the energy of everyone else. Take in the energy of people who are ambitious and going somewhere. And if you've got that self-sabotage where you think, oh God, it's not for me, and because I've had it, I'll be really honest, I've had it. You wouldn't have been given this opportunity if the time wasn't right. So be that alpha female and say, do you know what? I'm having it. I'm hungry. I'm ambitious. I'm going to go and find some like-minded people like me, and I'm going to make this happen. Regardless of what's going on in my life at the moment, I can make this happen. I'm going to teach my children that success and failure is all part of the journey. I'm going to let them see me working. I'm going to let them see me grinding, because you will only do them an absolute service in the future to see that that's what to be successful at anything in life takes. So the opportunity is right here in 2023. If it's to be, it's up to me. So I wish you all the best. I wish you an awesome day. And I know that you've all got this. So have a good one.